So it looks like there's going to be some really big changes going on for next year's iPhones. Now, this is kind of bad news for the pricing structure of the next generation of devices. So here's basically where we're at. 2 days ago, apparently TSMC, which is a chip, manufacturer, I guess, that Apple uses, they allegedly were going to increase their prices. Now, it looked like Apple wasn't going to be accepting those price changes or whatever, but now it looks like, according to a few days ago, Apple, had agreed to those specific price increases. So this wouldn't really affect this year's specific, iPhones, the A15 and A16 chips inside the iPhone 14 and 14 Pros, but this would probably affect the A17 Bionic that's going to be going into the iPhone 15 Pros. So that was the one thing that kind of stood out to me, that probably, if you kind of look at it like that, because of the amount of pricing increases that are going on right now just in the world in general, but then you add on top this new price increase from this chip manufacturer, and that is probably going to mean that the next generation of iPhones, one way or another, are going to be getting a price increase. That's kind of what it's going to be looking like. But then just yesterday, another report just came out stating, and this is the craziest thing, that the Apple A16 chip, right? So before we were talking about the A17 Bionic, now it looks like the A16 chip that's inside the iPhone 14 Pro, it, according to this report from Mac Rumors, reportedly costs Apple over twice as much as the A15 chip that's within the iPhone 13 and I guess the iPhone 14. Now, that is actually pretty crazy that new chipset costed this much more, but if you think about next year's iPhones, not only is Apple going to be selling an iPhone with the A17 Bionic chip that's going to be within, the iPhone, 15 Pro, but Apple's probably going to be putting that A16 chip inside of the iPhone 15 as well. So for the iPhone 15, and if Apple still sells the 15 Plus, then those iPhones could probably get a price increase as well if these reports are true and it costs this, it costs Apple way more to make the A16 than the A15. So this is kind of like the perfect storm. And in my opinion, it's kind of looking like Apple is really going to have no other choice but to increase the prices for next year's iPhones. Now, how much are they going to increase it? I'm not 100% too sure. It could probably be like $100, maybe $50. I'm not too sure. But Apple's probably going to end up doing it one way or another. Either they're going to cut out the charging cable inside of the box. Maybe they'll find another thing they can remove inside of the iPhone. Maybe they'll just remove the lightning port and then that'll save a little bit more money for them too. Who knows? But either or, it's kind of like the perfect storm, and it's kind of looking like Apple's going to be increasing the prices next year. So I would love to hear your thoughts about this. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.